This is the official time.
All right, let's see if this shit works again. I'm trying again, seeing if I'm a little better over now. Trying to get this shit to work. Don't hate me. What's everybody doing today? So I sent in about 20 FOIAs yesterday. And they're either gonna like accept them, or Moscow is gonna be pissed at me. But I really want to watch this other video, but it's not working very well. I don't know. There's so much shit going on, and it just seems like Remember, like, I don't remember, but in the 80s, like, the gangs were running around like crazy. They were, like, taking over everything. It feels like that is happening now, but the police are that. The police, the feds, like, they're just pushing their authority way. They're taking their authority way too far. And that's the whole reason I got out. It's just, it's like systemic. And one person isn't going to change anything. I figured save my mental health. They're protesting like crazy in Minneapolis. It's about it's crazy what the government will justify if it's done by police. Like, you really think if a civilian was standing in front of that car, if me as a civilian, if I was standing in front of somebody's car and they pulled and they tried to hit me and I shot them, do you think they would justify that for me? I'd be in jail. It's okay to do it if you're a cop and you're afraid for your life. But try it as a civilian. We need to have the same rules as everybody else. Qualified immunity is the worst thing that ever happened to the police. And I'm all for police.
Who has been there from primarily the very beginning. I understand, Kieran, you got maced earlier today as well. So thank you for hanging in there with us on this report. Give us a sense for your what you experienced today and sort of what the context of what's happening now. And we do know that Kristi Noem is going to start speaking here in a few minutes. So we're going to move to that as soon as we can.
Right. So we are just shy of 34th and Portland, as a ton of people are heading towards that vigil that you were talking about and that we just showed a little video from. But probably what's really telling the story today about what happened are the videos. There are a ton of videos on social media of the actual shooting, because there were ICE watchers in the behind the maroon SUV that the victim was driving, or from the side. There was also one from that front of that SUV. And really, these videos tell a very different story from one another.
Are we going to show the videos? Because I think we have them. Can we go ahead and show those? Yep, we're going to take them, Karen. Just hang with us here.
Okay, great.
There it is.
All right. And a protester was quickly unfolding. Now let's take a closer look. Watch as agents approach the driver. The 37-year-old woman begins backing
Imagine
up
if that was a civilian.
as one agent has his hand on the door handle of the vehicle, appears to be reaching inside through the car window. At the same time, there is an agent on the front left corner of that SUV. Fires his gun through the open window. But there is another angle from the front of the SUV. It is the angle President Donald Trump refers to on social media. You see the agent on the front left corner of the SUV. And in the chaos, it does appear to show that agent being hit by that SUV cars. ICE is claiming self-defense, that the woman was using her car as a weapon. A lot of they were pounding on windows, throwing things at the agents. This situation played out several times. Eventually, chemical spray was deployed, which did help clear the way for ICE to exit. We were really in there with the one in the video that you just saw with that white SUV. ICE agents trying to leave down an alley. Very clearly, protesters were blocking that out arm in arm, one using an umbrella. Someone was pounding on the window very hard. And it's very clear that if you block them to a point where they cannot exit the situation,
In what
they will
mind?
use this chemical spray. And we got
You
caught
gotta
up in
go
that
up and
spray.
bang on
It hurts
top
very,
doors.
very badly,
Any
especially
door.
if you have contact. But that is their way out if they're being blocked or if you're from operating or doing their job. They will deploy this chemical spray.
You know,
Not scream death
one
and
of them
everything.
just got shot,
But
and they're
again,
still
they
doing
did
the
end up
same shit.
deploying that chemical spray on several occasions. Everyone, though, kind of running from the scene at that point, and again, allowing them to exit. But I can tell you right now, there are a lot of folks heading right down to 34th and Portland, maybe even more than earlier today.
We've
There's
gone
a
too
vigil
long.
that is happening right now in light of what's going on here today in this neighborhood. Randy, Kelsey?
Since you've been there this morning conducting this operation, and how big the crowd was when all of this happened?
Honestly, I have no idea. I mean, we do know it was a targeted operation. So there were, to start with, there were several or quite a few agents on hand in some of the earlier videos. It looked like quite a few. Obviously, there were a lot.
That's a problem right there. Why isn't it? It should be cataloged. I guess it what's it called when you go through a store? Inventory. I mean that's not inventory, but I mean that's what it's called. But there should be a log. I mean that's bottom line. How is it just operating in secrecy? That's how things get like they are. The secrecy. Instead of just being honest and upfront and putting everything out on the table, they hide everything. And of course, the unknown, I mean, like what is it, like unknown? But this is America. We should know this. First of all, they should have local police. ICE shouldn't, any federal agency shouldn't be allowed anywhere. I mean, well, I don't know about the FBI, but ICE, Homeland, they should be escorted by local PD. And they should have approached the car. The local PD should approach that lady's car. ICE has no business interacting with American civilians. They're there for illegals. In my opinion, they shouldn't, don't even fucking look at Americans. We're not your job. They need to have a local PD buffer. And it needs to be more transparent.
Lot more after the shooting, and then MPD and Sheriff's Office showed up to kind of try to keep the peace, not participating in any of the ICE activity. And then it was trying to get the ICE agents out of there, and they were trying to help get them out of there. Councilmember Wansley and a lot of the council members were out here earlier today, and I know she was asking the protesters to let them leave because they were making the situation worse. Obviously, she was not a fan of ICE and wanting them out of here and not in Minneapolis at all. But she was asking protesters to let them get out of here because ICE was making the whole thing worse. So it was pretty much chaos throughout the day.
Undoubtedly, and we saw some of that. Thank you, Karen. That does bring some clarity to what happened.
I'm not saying the cops should be there to arrest illegals. I'm saying that the local cops should be there to deal with any protesters, if ICE is somewhere and like what happened the other day, ICE should have never even approached that vehicle. There should have been local PD there, and they should have handled that vehicle and that lady. ICE should have just stayed in their vehicle. Local PD should have handled that, got them out of the way, gave them a ticket or whatever, sent them whatever. But I don't believe, well, I don't think that ICE should be allowed to even interact with civilians, with citizens. I mean, I don't believe there's a need for ICE to even exist. In all honesty, how many like groups, federal groups, do we need? I mean, it's ridiculous. And then this guy shoots him. Oh, I know how it is. I know. But I'm saying that's just how it should be. I mean, the way that it's all fucked up in my opinion. When, because I don't think ICE should be a thing, but in all honesty, they're dealing with the same things as police. I guess have each other's back. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's crazy how you can have ICE doing something that, like, you can have ICE operating in a city without the permission of the local Haitian. ICE can operate in a city and do operations in a city and not without the permission of the local police. That makes no sense to me. That's like a rogue. They should to for lack of a better word, I can't think of it. It should be a a joint operation doesn't see it. Like, I don't know. It's on one hand, I feel like they're not breaking the law, leave them alone. On the other hand, they are breaking the law because they came in illegally. I don't know. I'm not to operate in cities without basically a babysitter. Right, exactly. Because the cops that's crazy to me. I and well, Maryland, and dealing with the kid gloves is exactly. And I mean, I 100% agree with that. But to send basically a rogue battalion, I mean, you got to look at what it causes when ICE goes in. Is that worth? Yeah, 100%. But honestly, they're all play communists, because if tomorrow America turned into a communist nation, all these people that hated what America is now, they wouldn't know what to do with themselves. They think America is the worst of the worst, but they don't understand that it's a lot worse. When what about all these gays? I mean, I don't have nothing against the gays, LBG, GG, whatever. That shit ain't allowed. I mean, it's basically whatever the dictator wants. And it goes. And I mean, if you don't like it, you think they'd be allowed to bang on the Gestapo's cars? Oh, I know what it is. And it no, I'm perfectly fine with my homosexuality. Just kidding. Oh shit. But I just don't understand where's the line? Where's the line that separates the word is gone. Protest from anarchy or assorting riots, inciting riots, assorting. What an idiot. You know, and what time was this? Where are all these? How are all these people just able to follow ICE around? Yeah, no, it's definitely not protest. I'm just saying, where's the line from calling it like the media calls it? I guess that is their job. That's true. They don't need a job. middle of the day, they're following around ICE. And you know, first of all, right? Exactly. I said that earlier. We have been too soft on consequences. I mean, not violent consequences, but show them what happened. Like, I mean, anybody that banged on that car while ICE was right there, that walked up and beat on the ICE vehicle, give them a year in jail. I bet you the next person will think, damn, do I really want to beat on that car? But they probably won't, because they're all idiots. And the one girl said, you just murdered my neighbor. She wasn't even from there. She's from Minnesota. And everybody's talking about she just dropped her kid off from at school. And no, she didn't. If she did, it was in the other state. It's maddening. It's almost enough to drive you insane. It's like the common sense is a thing of the past. Off, she got out of the car so she could film. What the hell is on screen? Oh. Right, exactly. That's what I was saying earlier. I don't think the cop was justified at all. I do not, and I mean I got experience that I there's no way that you can't do that. Right. There's you just as a cop you can't. That shouldn't have been his first thing. If his life was in danger from that car, his first instinct was to grab his gun. If you were scared of getting hit by a car, your first instinct should have been jumping the hell out of the way. It's just you got people on one side looking for a confrontation, and then you got the cops wishing a motherfucker would. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. How many times? Well, I mean, not how many times y'all, but exactly. Rittenhouse. Exactly. But what do you think? So, like, devil's advocate, I don't want to take Lee's words. Trump came out, justified the shooting. The gnome, she came out, justified it. Okay, that's that. Cop scared for his life, citizen trying to run him over. Cop shoots, justified. How about a citizen tries to run me over in the same way, same position? I shoot her, kill her. You think they're going to justify that for me as a citizen? I'm going to be locked up. That's child. What do you mean? I mean, it would be justified if I did that, but do you think they would come out? I'm not a white male. I'm a green one-eyed monster. Oh, I forgot my pictures right there. Never mind. I mean, they're just so used to being able to get away with anything, and not. Oh shit! This was where George Floyd was killed, wasn't it? Minnesota, or was this Minneapolis? Now I'm confused. Where does it just say George Floyd? I was talking about Mike Wazowski. It's not green. Not today, anyway. Where did it say George Floyd? Oh, here. Minneapolis. No shit. This was where George Floyd. I wonder how far away it was. "30th Street and Chicago Avenue." No way. 34th Street. I don't really want to click on it. Uh, I heard you. I'm live.
Okay.
All right, let's see here. I think all cities are shitholes. Oh, I know, and there's that too, which is crazy. It's just so insane, and it ain't just Minnesota. I mean, Baltimore's. Yeah, I know. ICE, whatever, ICE watchers or some shit. Matrix. I mean, Baltimore's the same. Right. How the fuck is that okay? That just goes to show you there's no what's the fucking word? Well, sense, but there's no like checks and balances once you get into office. You can't really be kicked out. All right, 34th. Oh shit. Hey, see y'all. Oh shit. Am I sharing this? I don't fucking know. Yeah, no, I don't. The fuck. Okay, where is it? Am I all 7 of us? Exactly. They bitch so bad about our country. I mean, okay, 34th and so now we need. Oh no, we need 38th in Chicago. It's 38th in Chicago. Uh, exactly. Off of food stamps and whatever else. I know. That's crazy. Under 100 is legally retarded, isn't it? Now what do we need? 34th Street in Portland. I didn't realize these were so fucking close. Oh, motherfucker. Why isn't this sharing? Race realists in chat identified. What's that mean? Race realists? I don't know what that is. Can you elaborate? So you're not allowed to share Google Earth on live? Oh, there we go. I'm just an idiot. Oh, look. I'm not even in fucking Minnesota. I don't care if I'm in, if I am it. As long as it doesn't mean I like penis. You aren't that close. All right, this is where she. It's racist to love your country. I mean, yeah, I don't get down with the Israel shit either. Them Jews got all that money, but they need our money. Fuck out of here. There's a reason why the Jews were kicked out of every kingdom and country from the beginning of time. different. I mean, I say fuck it, just start taking over everything. Play this game like Brisk. I mean, they flooded our country. Shut the fuck up. Right, exactly. But it's all, if you look at the dollar bill, in God we trust, it's all capitals. Which God do we trust? I mean, I know which God I trust, but which God does the United States trust? And why is there the God of war and the God of agriculture on the capital? No, I think the America's weakness when it comes to Israel is all the fucking politicians having dual citizenship with Israel. You can't represent one country. You can't have the whatever the fuck it is. You can't look out for one country by worrying about what helps the other country. All right, let's see here. You guys make me forget what the fuck I was doing. Exactly. It's 3 minutes away. It's not even a mile away from where George Floyd was killed and where this one was killed. That's crazy. Holy shit. I didn't know that at all. That's wild. I tell you what, my new favorite drink is 7-Up Shirley Temple. Shit's where it's at. That's what I do. Wake up, Armor of God, and Smith and Wesson. And I believe we are this is the Shirley Temple 7-Up. Shit. And it's the little tiny can. Makes me feel like I'm large. Glad you're here. I was earlier. I was live and my computer was doing something. I had to go through and clean my computer, sit down on all my shit. Turns out I had shit running in the background. Craziness. Wow, I still can't believe this. So this was 2 lanes and a bike lane. Is that what that is? This is a bike lane? Exactly. And she was parked. So she was blocking. Oh, was she blocking the bike lane? Or I think she was blocking. She was like right here. I mean, not in this exact area, but this way in the road. I mean, that asshole had more than enough time. I mean, it's not like she was doing 80 miles an hour. He didn't have to shoot her. I mean, oh, I know she did it on purpose. I mean, she's a piece of shit. I'm just saying, as police, you have to split-second difficult decisions and preserve life. Oh, I know she does. I've watched all of it. I've watched too much of it. But when you play with fire, you're gonna get burnt. I mean, how many times can you walk up to somebody and punch them in the face before somebody punches you back? What really gets me is everybody bitching and complaining that they didn't let the quote unquote doctor go help her. How the fuck do we even know anybody could say they're a doctor? Oh, trust me, I'd be in jail just like the other guy. Because don't. Right, exactly. She'll make $100,000 right off in the sunset. Anybody see Dylan's what was that, Matrix that put that video up? Dylan's shit is paused. Yeah. He wanted to go check her pulse. That was cool, Matrix. And I was watching Dago, and he was saying that it was fucked up. The news is saying it's fucked up. Her wife was coaxing her. Drive, babe, drive. And her wife was on the passenger side of the car the whole time. But and everybody's bitching that they didn't allow this guy that said he was a cop approach the victim. If they would have let a random person go up and play with the victim's body, then they would have been arguing that they let somebody touch him. You didn't know he was how do you know he was a doctor? So you can't win with these people. And sorry for crunching. People are getting tired of taking the lesser of two evils. And always having to suppress their views. Like people are tired of it's okay for whatever the liberals do and dot. I'm still waiting on anything to happen, anything to a white male. I mean, that's not newsworthy. Right. Even if she was savable, first of all, the ICE agents would have known. Right. I'm not a doctor, but I stayed at a Holiday Inn. Morning, Jules. Afternoon. I don't know where you're at. .8 miles from oh no. You're in Minnesota, really? That's funny. I mean, that's not funny. That's another word. And this was where George Floyd. Well, not here, but somewhere. That's crazy. And I just excuse me. I blame a lot of this on the news for even running the shit. Like, yes, sir. I'm keeping. Hey, sorry. Saint Fentanyl. Saint knee on your neck. I know it is, but they know exactly what to do, exactly how to stir up the hornet's nest. That's wild. Somehow I think he was avoiding the landlord. He was probably ducking the landlord. All What do we want to do? What GoFundMe? This one's got a GoFundMe too? Get the fuck out of here. Oh, excuse me. You would know, senseless. Maybe his one-eyed monster was green. Christ, people, there's more people in here now. They're gonna think I'm an idiot. Oh, I gotta shut this door. Oh. I don't know who did it. Wasn't me. But wasn't the cops called on him for counterfeit money? Wasn't that what they said? What's up, Jeff? You bastard. Don't come in here starting no shit. Because I won't ban you. All right. You guys can send me fake 20s. I'll take all the fake 20s. I mean, where would you even get a fake 20? You know his dumbass didn't make it. You know damn well George Floyd did not make no fake money. Hey, Jeff, did you know the George Floyd murder or killing? Oh, I like it. Matrix. I got all the time. I forgot what I was doing. Me too, Jules. When I was in high school, and it was right when you remember, you guys remember when the Nissan Xteras first came out? I think it was like 2000, something like that. It had the little box. Well, George Floyd and this ICE shooting was 0.8 of a mile apart. I mean, I just found that curious. But he made $6 million in tens and fives. $6 million. And he was spending it like crazy. I mean, he wasn't never would have got caught. But his dumbass went and bought a Nissan Xterra with fake cash. Jeff, stand in front of my car and we'll reenact like how MPD did the audio comparison. Me and you can do the ICE comparison, and we'll see if his life was really in danger. You can even have a gun. Just kidding, Jeff. What the hell was that? Yeah, yeah, that's crazy. Ain't it? Oh shit, I'm not even sharing. Tinsless. You're trying to speed hump, Jeff? Is that what I just read? Fuck up. I don't see no goddamn car. No, that's the white car that number 10 gets into. I can tell you that right now. So Jenna come back. Jenna McClure. Bullshit. There was never a picture of Maddie with a. I've been eating all day. I had a box of raspberries, a thing of bacon bits. Hey, Christina. A bag of little mini rice cakes and cinnamon rolls. Let's watch Huda. Because fuck you, that's all. I do what I want. She thinks it's a beer box. I don't know. I like Huda too. I just when she was talking about the bodies laying in the yard, in the front yard of 1119, I couldn't get down with that. But I like most of the videos. Yeah, I don't know about the people in the bushes. I just can't see it. I mean, I'm not saying that they ain't, but I just I don't have. I think mirrored or something, because looking at them, looking at the photos and how they're described in the reports, they're not the same. I don't know if they like mirrored the photos before they sent them out, because if this picture was taken from the door and the window is behind the desk, then the closet, shouldn't the closet be to the right side of the window? or is it on the? I don't think it's on like the left side of the table would be the corner of the house, right? I thought the closet was by where the stairs are. But who knows? That church is kind of suspect. What I really want to know is about Ethan's apartment. That's the big thing that I want to know. Why is that such a secret? And where Maisie lived? Because didn't Hunter Chapin lived at Sigma Chi? Ethan had his own apartment. Where'd Maisie live? Oh shit! There's your man. That's the bag with the gum. In a backpack that has chewed gum that's in the middle of a crime scene, and it never got tested. But they found trace sticks. Jeff, you just couldn't help yourself, huh? You just had to start some shit. Couldn't just leave it alone. I haven't even made it in my theory far enough to try to figure what target was where and when. I'm still trying to figure out the other shit. It's crazy. They don't matter. They had touch DNA that's invisible. I don't know how to change the name color. Hey, Pamela, I think we're all trying to get up to speed. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. What's up, True Crime Unleashed? The only thing I know for 100% certain is one person didn't do this. And if one person did do this, it wasn't in the time frame that they say. But even then, there ain't no way. Oh, I don't. Christ, I damn sure don't know how to do mods. Keep your mod stick to yourself. Something. Right. I really wish this would have went to trial or will go to trial, and I think that's why. And that the defense team and CyRay, if they weren't planning on something in the future, they would have definitely came out by now, in my opinion. Fortran did have a lot of information before anybody had any information. I don't believe that's a screen mask. I can't get down with that. What? Oh, no. What is shit? What? Get the fuck out of here. That's wrinkles. Or am I fucking handicapped? No, but their court case was. I've never seen that. Bullshit. I don't believe that. Yeah, it did. He said, I've met my quota. No, I don't want to play this. I know what. This is my favorite video that I made. Milkshake video. Oh, shit. I still have questions about Ethan. Why is he listed as top half, bottom half, top half received. Where is his footprints for exemplars? They had footprints that they needed to take exemplars for. They took them from the 3 girls, but not Ethan. Somebody like have Ethan's feet. I mean, I thought they said in the beginning that he was only wearing socks, but you can believe 1,000% if they needed to take exemplars, they're taking the socks. Well, no, it said bottom half received something like that. You can't believe half the shit I say. I mean, not like that, but never mind. It says well, yeah, but okay, do you think, put it like this, if a victim was wearing gloves, do you think they would not fingerprint him? No, in the fingerprint photos. There's no feet for Ethan. Yeah, they definitely would remove the socks. I had somebody in my comments be like, well, they didn't take his prints. I don't know. I heard that, but I've never seen anything about socks. But I'm wrong 99% of the time anyway. So that's my mother. What was I doing? No, the pics aren't out. I'm saying the pictures of the prints, of the exemplar prints. They were in the unredacted files that got released and then taken back. Now that shit's stuck in my head. Fucking milkshake. Oh, this is the wrong one. Excuse me. Oh yeah, I mean that picture, you can't really see if he's got feet or not. I don't think. Which is the prince? Martinez?
Now streaming exclusively on Hallmark Plus. Subscribe and stream.
Look, you could tell. You could tell they were soaked in blood. That is like wrinkles from like pruning. Okay. don't know. I've always said that I don't think there's nothing under that. I don't think there's anything on that bed. But Jules called and they said it was pre-body, but right. Stop telling me stuff that I know already. God. Just kidding. It's from the pictures that they only sent to NBC, which we're gonna have a chat about that also. Right. They should be listed camera settings. Why? Why, Lucy? Right. Every time you send me one of these Google Drives, it always asks if I don't have access. The same thing with the other picture. We should have what you call it. It said access denied. I just sent the request. Okay. Madison Mogan. Madison Mogan. That's crazy right there. The blood. Santa fought like shit. God dang. That's not air is rolling, I don't think. That shit's gone. Right. I know the one where he's in the third floor, Kernodle, that you can see the cop in the third floor mirror. Okay, we've seen Mogan's feet, Kernodle's feet. This is Chapin right here. And notice how none of them. Okay, look. See these fingers, and they got them listed. Fingers, and they got them listed. Fingers, and they got them up here. Why? Okay. And that's the end. There's no feet for Ethan. Because here's Goncalves. And I wonder why there's no palm. That's not Ethan's. Yes, it is. Okay, there's left palm. Okay, yes, sir. I think that's what Dylan heard. Dylan heard Xana in the bathroom crying because she had ran into the bathroom, locked herself in there. And Ethan was happening. And then somebody came to the door of the bathroom and said, "It's all right, I'm here to help." Tricked her to open the door. And then I don't know if upstairs happened first. I'm thinking maybe Maddie went upstairs, Kaylee went upstairs, whoever. Maybe they came in from the front, hit Ethan and Xana first. Dylan heard the girl go upstairs. She didn't hear anybody come back down. She heard the guy going up. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know about the third floor. But I think Xana was in the bathroom crying because she ran in the bathroom and locked the door. But I don't know. But there's no feet for Ethan. And remember, when these pictures are cool, Lucy, thank you. I mean, not cool, but we'll have them all in one place. The report when it first came out of what happened with them, remember the whole page of Ethan's was redacted. Excuse me. Sounds like a good time. Right. There's no way him having socks on stopped them from taking feet prints. Because they now sometimes males get dealt with different than females. Sometimes males don't get their feet printed. I'm not sure why, but it happens. Like depending on who does the autopsy or how it works in that system. But they were trying to exclude prints like left in the house. So if they didn't take Ethan's footprints, how could they exclude his foot from being the one that left that print? I don't give a shit if he had 3 pairs of boots on. Didn't his parents pay for get a separate one done? No? There's Mogan's foot. I've went through these bitches. I know it ain't here. No, that I don't think that's a gash. I think that's where they put it down. I don't know. I mean, that could be, but I don't think this is. I don't. That's a fucking chunk. Mhm. Oh, we're just going back through these again. La 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 la. Lucy don't know what she's talking about. Don't listen to her. She knows an awful lot. She might be Dylan. Just kidding. Sorry. Sorry. That was too far. At least I didn't call you Jeff H. Stop telling me what to do. Whose foot? You remember? I don't think any of them had an autopsy. I mean, like really, isn't that the first thing that comes out? Who's fake Stevie? What foot? They lose their mind. I'm about to piss YouTube off. I need to hear some music. What foot? Matrix, goddamn. The hands are worse, I think, for me. That's crazy. Put one on two papers. Yeah, this. I don't know. And Lucy, I think I was right and you were wrong about the cameras in Pullman. There's one camera in Pullman that catches the alarm on the approach to Moscow from 255. Like afterwards, there's more. I looked at it. I mean, I don't know any Stevie. Stevie from Canada. This fake Stevie is in Cali. Steve Irwin is the clown. I don't know you. Sorry. Just had a beat in my head, and you had to put a clown on the thing. Yeah, they're definitely chopped up. Yeah, the foot. I don't know why they would do that. That's just sound like it's stupid to me. You think they do millions of these prints? They would have a shoe size print paper. Like, what happens if God forbid you drop it and you put this bottom with Xana's top, so you got the wrong toes on the wrong heel. That's just another thing that Moscow. This isn't normal. Look at that. That's what this channel is about. Misinformation. She's hot. Fat ass fingers. Maddie had sausage fingers. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. These are bowls. Oh, so you guys made me forget. I was putting on music. There's too many shiny buttons when I'm live. Too many. Squirrel. Dude, I've seen this thing on Gypsy Rose. I've never heard of that. Gypsy Rose? She was talking with a wig. I think she might be retarded. Didn't she kill somebody? Murder somebody? Like, I can't get past her face. It's kind of scary. It's like she could get nightmares from. She reminds me of Saul Guy. And her voice, it sounds like she's trying to make that voice. Her mom killed people? Or she killed her mom? And I think her boyfriend was a vampire? Well, you thought he was a vampire? 500-year-old vampire or some shit? This world, I can't with people. That's why I stay in my house. I can't even take my dog for long periods at a time. I let him run in the house, and I just go sit in his kennel. Flicking my bean. What the fuck? That's a country song? The 80s were crazy. Fucking flicking my bean.
Jen's RX Bar Nut Butter and Oat has 10 grams of delicious protein. Nate, he's still concentrating.
Oh, I'm getting ready to blow main stuff. I'm getting ready. And it's just gonna be the last thing. The last thing I do before I die. I'm gonna find out what the fuck they paid and they gave Moscow David. What on earth did? Right. I'm with Lucy. I'd rather prefer if you didn't like me. It was the 3rd of December. Where's the there they are. How come there's not a middle finger hand emoji? Oh, I didn't even know you could hit the like. What's what? I can't find it. I don't have one. My shit must be censored. That's crazy. I wonder if I can search it. Oh, that's the beer can. Where they got prints off the beer can. Their diagram. Wonder if they show the beer cans. Maybe I should. I don't know. We're about to find out. I don't know. There was a couple of them. It's a whole bunch of them. I'm trying to find where it starts. Well, they weren't Brian's. Oh, if you want them, I can email them to you. L5 and L6 were previously examined for comparable ridge detail. Value for comparison. L6 is not suitable for multimodal biometric identification system inquiry. L5 was searched through MBIS, no likely candidates. Brian was excluded. You see, they just take up room in your computer. They do this inconclusive bullshit. They know it was excluded. But they write that shit because so they can try to trick the jury.
get deals like 25% off Nature's Promise meat, 2.98 liter water, and all the things at Giant.
Excludes Koberger. It's like they only ran him against Koberger. This one's a plastic slider door in the kitchen of the house facing the patio. Another print next to L6 could be the same latent, very low quality. No points of correspondence to Koberger, but cannot exclude due to quality of latent. So it had no correspondence, but because they fucked up taking Koberger's print, or the latent print was shitty. Yeah, we're living on the wrong side of the law now. No, these aren't new. They came out what, December something? Hold up. Ran third search for Koberger. Searched multiple ways. Finally found a date of birth online and was able to pull up record. Why the fuck was it so hard? Yeah, these are unredacted. I'm not, I mean, they put them out. I'm showing them how they put them out. These are Kobergers. So they went to the jail. When's this report date? On January 5th. So they had already arrested him, and but they hadn't ran the fingerprints yet. It's funny how the night moves. So we should be able to have these too. Hey, Leslie. Hold up. On 120, on 1114, well, hold up. On 114, I don't think we need to put in an entry for MPD. I think we can leave them in for the hours we were on scene, since we were not available to do anything else at that time, but I don't think they need any entry. What the fuck? Oh, you guys can hear this? There we go. Look, this shit skips right over 67.1. The gum. Oh, this is the Prince. Never mind. It ain't gonna be in here. Oh, Dago's live? Not yet. So, Dago's getting ready to come on. I'm getting ready to show y'all how I'm FOIA requesting this. Unless you guys, is there anything else you want to see on them documents? What do you mean, Kaylee is not at the bottom of the list? What does that mean? Oh, like when they list them? Hold on. Did you really? That must have been cool. All right. How can I show this without showing my whole shit? All right. If you guys see my address or information, just don't come by after 10 o'clock. If you try to steal my identity, you're just going to go further in debt. All right, so this is the Moscow. I filed this. This was the email they sent me that says it was filed. So I'm submitting this request pursuant to the Idaho Public Records Act. I respectfully request access to and a copy of the first hour 1 of the 99-hour archive of the exterior surveillance footage associated with the residence located at 1122 King Road, referenced in Moscow Police Department case number 22MO9903. For clarity and to avoid any ambiguity, this request specifically includes the complete unedited first hour from the claimed 99 hours of recorded surveillance video captured by any and all cameras positioned on, facing, or monitoring the exterior of 1122 King Road. All corresponding metadata, including but not limited to timestamps, frame rate, information, encoding details, and any system-generated logs associated with this hour of footage. Any available audit trails documenting access, export, redaction, and handling of this segment of video. Any supplemental documentation identifying the camera model, at recording system, retention schedule, or chain of custody notes relevant to this hour of footage. If any of the portion requested material is withheld, please provide the specific statutory exemption under the code that you believe justify the redaction's denial, along with the description of withheld material sufficient to allow me to understand the nature of the exemption being applied. I'm willing to accept the footage in any standard digital, all that format. If fees apply, please notify me in advance with the itemized estimate before processing. This request is made in good faith with the intent to obtain an accurate contemporaneous record for the first hour of the 111 or the 1122 King Road Surveillance Archive. Thank you for your time and attention to this matter. No, I don't know. We're never going to be able to know that. I don't think. So that's for the first hour. I sent 20 of those yesterday. So I sent the exact same. I just copied and pasted. I wrote the one, and then I copied and pasted it for each, and just changed hour 1 to hour 2, hour 3. You know, each hour, because they want $7,500 because it's going to take apparently for them to review 99 hours of surveillance footage. It's going to take them 149 hours of man hours. So I'm gonna, instead of, first of all, I want to see what it is. Right, they're ours.
Making breakfast better since 1889.
No, I didn't send the I didn't send the FOIA certified, but when I did the judicial misconduct, I typed them out on a typewriter with a typewriter. I took them and got them notarized, and I mailed them with the Postal Service. They were certified mail. But these I just filed it on the website like all of them. Now I've had my denials saved, and if it comes to writing my what the fuck is it called? Shit. What the hell is that shit called? The petition. When if they deny it, whenever they deny it, I'm gonna have to do my petition for what is it? Petition to compel disclosure of public records or some shit. That, I mean, that's, I'm gonna send that certified, and that's basically just telling them that I plan to appeal. You know what I mean? Like that I've been just the next step, like basically trying to overload them, you know, just piss them off enough to where they just say fuck it, because I got time. But I don't know. So 99 hours. Let's do the math. Hold on. Calculator. Okay, so 149. No. 7,500 divided by 149. So they want $50 an hour, basically. No, that can't be right because that's only $4,950. Oh, that never mind. That's because they're charging more. So this is only I'm only gonna have to pay that much. We're gonna have to see. So either way, Christ, 20 hours of this is as much as Jules everybody paid for the 1122. So Cash App's at the bottom if you guys want to help. I'm ending this. Going to watch. It is. We're paying them with our taxes. We're paying them to take the footage, and then we're paying them to review the footage, and then we're paying them to send us the footage. But well, that's why this is another FOIA that I sent. I'll show you this real quick. For the media, because free press, it means they cannot send they can't give one media, they can't send stuff to media, and how the fuck am I trying to say this? They can't give it to mainstream media and deny it for everybody else. And to once they sent it to mainstream media, once they sent it out, where the fuck is it? Once they sent it out, it became public record, and free press means we are allowed to have it. They can't just, I can't find it. But I'll bring it back up. Yeah, I'll be over there. I'm getting ready to end it right now. But basically, I'm entitled to the receipts, how much they paid. And let me find out, they gave that to mainstream media. We're all entitled to a refund. But my big thing is, you can't send it to this one and not to this one. You can't pick and choose what media outlet you send it to. Free press means mainstream media or independent media. We're all the same. And I want to know, did NBC blur that out? Did they get the unredacted photos? So I sent that. I itemized the list, everything that I want. I want receipts. I want everything. I want what they paid. I want what they got. I want what they sent. But if you want to help. If not, we'll get it. I'll buy it. See you guys at Dagos.